Hello, everyone. This is Durant's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And for starters, I would like to say I have not slept very well last night. I think I got a total of maybe 3 hours of sleep. I don't know, my mind kept turning and turning and turning. And I was going to blaze this fire in the thick of the night just to see what that energy was. But I didn't have the energy myself to get out of bed to do so. So I was compelled to start the fire tonight to see what the higher messages were for the collective. And if at any point the message resonates with you, please be sure to like, comment, or subscribe, and let me know how this message has shown up in your world. And with that being said, the message that's speaking the loudest is bringing attention to your aura, the mystery around your personhood, and the wisdom that you carry. And this is directly impacting your role in the community. See, on one end, you are a participant, and on the other, you are an active force, a leader on the cutting edge, like an expert mechanic, weaving your way through people, through connections, in order to bring togetherness in a more cohesive way. Because the energy and the information that's flowing to you is from the other side, from the other world. And you have this unique position on the cosmology wheel to be the recipient firsthand of these messages. You're current, you're up to date, you're getting the breaking news. And this energy has to do with something ancestral. You may have family issues surrounding relationship dynamics that were probably not as healthy as you would like them to be. This is something you may have seen or witnessed growing up. However, your reality is pushing you in a different direction, pushing you to study and to learn about toxic dynamics and unhealthy situations so that you can refrain from them. And as you pay attention to these messages and relationship dynamics, somehow, I don't know if I'm speaking to a particular feminine, a divine feminine that has been put into the position to make this a part of their work, their life's mission, is creating healthy dynamics in your family, in the community, being the judge and the overseer on what's right and what's wrong, and to be able to provide counsel to those in need, and those that you see need it. And this is still developing for you. Because there is a higher power that's putting pressure on the spiritual side of this, right? Because it's not solely just about doing the relationship work and building a healthy family and a healthier community so the youth and the kids can thrive in. But this also speaks to a much deeper relationship that you have with the earth, that you may have with the mountains, that have chosen you to be an embodiment of the characteristics that the frequency of this planet carries. So as you bear the heaviness of the emotional labor that comes along with it, the higher message is also bringing attention to the fact that there's power in leaning on the elements in the very same way to help you flush out all these energies that you may be gathering along the way, so you're not hoarding it. And this will transform you in a very unique way, granting you very profound changes in your home, profound changes to who you saw yourself to be, lending a very clear lens to the authentic person of the very dream that you saw yourself in. Is showing up in very real time now. It's becoming your reality. And what this will do is the nature stone is here, which signifies change. It will open the floodgates for you. The floodgates are about to be opened in a very unique way, because there is so many people that's going to be touched by you, by your voice, by your story, by you being exactly who you are. And a very fruitful relationship is here. One that's in partnership with you. One that will stand with you in the community, holding the space as elders, as leaders, so that the youth have a healthy couple to look up to. There's transformation that's also here. And the cowrie shells are surrounding the transformation stone. And I would like to pull some clarifiers to see what is this transformation in the community about? What is in effect, or what will soon be in effect for you in terms of this transformation? Orion's belt, unclear, and spiritual progression. I think that card came out in the last couple readings. There's an ancientness that's in the stars for you. What I mean by this is there's a history in the cosmos that's written in your DNA. It's written in your bones. And as you embrace yourself fully, wholeheartedly, all the spiritualness and the eclectic side of you, everything, when you finally have the courage to step forward, to share your story, people will gather around by the boatload, because of the frequency of your voice will register in their spirit a vibration that's familiar to them. Young and old, rich, poor, powerful positions, leaders, yeah. People will gather around you, looking at you as the truth teller that you are, even if they're unclear of why they're even coming to you. But they're coming. They're on their way. All this energy is calling for you to do is to embrace the past much more deeper. Hug yourself a bit more tighter, because you're well on your way to being held by the very community that you thought you didn't have. By your love and your care and your commitment to change the dynamic and the trajectory from the very toxicity that you came from. There's healing in your journey. So much healing in your journey that is going to change the landscape of things. It will change the energy of the paradigm, shifting it in a way that brings light, in a way that brings people to a much more richer version of themselves, because now they have someone that they can relate to in a way that they never had before. You can see the spiritual side of their world that they've probably been in by themselves for a very long time. Wow, very powerful messages. I don't know who I picked up on, but that energy had kept me up last night. Whew. Very rich. I know this is very difficult to do. You know, going through trauma, breaking down very dysfunctional stories from our childhood, and finding the courage to have the words to say. And not only that, finding the courage and the wherewithal to get in the fight to help others, to say that's not right, that's unjust, that's not okay. You know, that's a leader, a spiritual leader. And if at any point that this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, comment below of how this message has shown up in your world. And as I shift the energy, I would like to see what other message that the higher energies would like me to share with the collective. Give me 1 second. Oh, great. 1 second. They're not taking all of these cards. They fell out. Okay. Okay. There we go. Travel 222 came back out from yesterday. Negative energy, and you're amazing. somehow your spirit has been astral traveling. You've been traveling through dimensions, traveling through different planes, collecting energies and information through your subconscious. And as you navigate your day-to-day world, you're able to pick up on negative energy. You're able to see it or feel it from a mile away. You don't even need to hear people's story necessarily. You can feel that something is going on with them. You may can hear glimpses of a story. You may not even hear the full story, and you can pinpoint exactly what's going on, exactly what's the issue is at hand. And this ability that you have is vital to helping sustain the elevation of the connectedness of people. Human interconnection is key to a healthy society, a healthy community, a healthy family. And you have the gift. And that's why you're amazing. You are amazing in all the challenges that you've gone through, even if you felt like you just didn't fit in. It was all for a reason for this reason right here. Your gifts and ability finally taking shape, and you understanding why you've gone through what you've gone through, and now is the time to do the work. Whew. I will reshuffle the deck to see if there's any other messages that I could gather for the collective for tonight. Again, thank you all for joining my healing circle. I really appreciate it. Okay. Confidence, intuition, and spirit guides. This is pretty. Trusting yourself is not enough. Right? Trusting in your ability, trusting in your knowingness, and that you're here for good. You're here to be a beacon, a light to those who are in the midst of darkness. And sometimes we overlook the heaviness of the experience, especially when you're a healer, especially when you're in a space of a divine being, because a lot of the times you have to stay in a certain frequency to be able to process and to download the information, to be able to properly help others. And being in this space, sometimes you forget where you came from. Sometimes you forget those nights and days that you just needed someone there. And your intuition, your gifts, your confidence has the ability to reach past the time and space, reach into the little pockets of the home of someone who may be in need. And your spirit guides are guiding you in the right direction. You may feel inklings about your work. You may feel inklings about what it is that you should do. But what I'm hearing is that Be confident in your voice. Be confident in telling your story. No matter how heavy you may think it is, I can see it right now. It's going to touch the lives of people that you don't even know. And now I can see why I was up all night. This message is very delicate, but it's very real. And it may seem small, but I can see the power in it and the need for it. Don't think that you don't matter. Don't think that your story is insignificant. You have the ability to reach so many people. And that's why you're amazing. And I'm going to close this reading here. Thank you all for joining my healing circle tonight. And if this message resonated with you at any point in time, please be sure to like or comment below of how this reading resonates with you. Period.